a shelter, keeps our hearts warm. Through every silence, every sharp fight, there's a light, oh, a light calling us right.
Welcome to Soar, Leadership for Kingdom Women, the podcast where faith meets leadership. Here we equip, inspire, and empower women to strengthen, overcome, align, and rise in their God-given calling, whether in business, in church, or in life. This is your time to rise higher. Let's soar together. Here's your host, Dr. Sharon Arrindell.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Soar Leadership for Kingdom Woman. This is 2026, and I just wanted to take this time, this first episode of the year, to just say happy, blessed New Year to all of you who've been tuning in for our past 7 episodes. And so this is episode number 8, and I'm going solo today to just let you know some things about 2026 that God has put in my space. So welcome. I'm your host, Dr. Sharon Arrindell, and I want to personally thank you for tuning in as we step boldly into this year. I don't know about you, but it doesn't seem like a regular year. So let's just start it off wherever you are listening from, whether you're driving, sitting quietly by yourself with a cup of coffee, journaling like I like to do, or catching a moment of stillness in a busy day. I want you to know this. This moment is intentional. You didn't stumble upon this episode by accident. You are here because God is calling you to rise higher, dig deeper, and lead stronger in this next season of your life. It's a great season, everybody. Wherever you are, this episode is special because it sets the tone for what Soar Leadership for Kingdom Woman will be in 2026. Today, I'm not interviewing a guest. I'm actually the guest. I'm not sharing a panel. This is a heart-to-heart conversation from me, Dr. Sharon, to you, the audience, because I recognize where we're going and how God is stretching us in this kingdom of woman leaders. Let's take a moment of reflection before we move forward. I want you to pause. Just pause for a moment and think about 2025. Think about what you survived. Think about what you endured. Think about what stretched you. Think about what disappointed you. Think about what strengthened you. Some of you are listening today having finished strong. Others of you are listening having barely made it across the finish line. And some of you are listening feeling like you're still catching your breath. I want to kind of catch my breath as well. But wherever you are, I want you to hear this very clearly. God did not bring you this far to abandon you now, to leave you by yourself. You are still standing because there is still purpose in you. There is still vision in you. There is still oil on your life. What SOAR really means. Here at SOAR Leadership for Kingdom Woman, we don't just talk about motivation, we talk about transformation. SOAR is not just a word. It is not just a brand. It is not just a podcast. SOAR is a process. It's a process. So SOAR means strengthen. What does strengthen mean? Building inner resilience, spiritual maturity, and emotional intelligence. O is for overcome, refusing to allow the past pain, the past trauma, the past failure, the past fear to define your future. A is align, bringing your life, leadership, and decisions back into alignment with what God desires. And for sure, R is for rise, stepping into your calling with confidence, with clarity, and with courage. This podcast exists because too many kingdom women are gifted but exhausted. Too many are anointed but overextended. Too many are serving faithfully while silently struggling. And God said, enough is enough. What to expect from SOAR in 2026. SOAR Leadership for Kingdom Women is going deeper and higher. This year, you can expect more solo teaching episodes like this one. You'll hear more from me directly, teaching on some things, as they come up: spirit-led leadership, healing, boundaries, emotional wellness, and my favorite topic of all, fashion, the fashion industry, and what it entails for the kingdom woman. These episodes will challenge you. They will affirm you. Sometimes lovingly confront areas God is ready to heal. But I want it to be fun as well and exciting. So I'm adding a few tricks that God has put up my sleeve. Powerful guest conversations will still be a part of this. We will continue to bring on women who have journeyed from cocoon season into soaring impact, women in leadership, women in ministry, women in business, women in education, women in counseling, and beyond. These will not be surface level conversations, y'all. We will talk about the cost of leadership, obedience when it's uncomfortable, healing from betrayal, abuse, and loss, leading with compassion and integrity, finding your voice again. And again, I keep interjecting the area of the fashion conscious woman. Practical tools you can apply immediately. SOAR is not theory, it's practice. So you will walk away with reflection questions that you need to answer on your own, leadership strategies, faith-based frameworks, journaling prompts. I love to journal. Action steps you can actually implement in your daily life, because revelation without application leads to frustration. A word for the woman in transition: I need to speak directly to you, listening, who feels like she is in between something and another thing. You're not who you used to be. Let go of 2025 and all those years behind you. You're not fully who you're becoming. You're transitioning, you're shedding, you're stretching. Your transitions are uncomfortable sometimes. But hear me clearly, ladies, you're not stuck. You're not stuck, you're being shaped. Cocoons are tight. They're tight spaces, they're dark spaces, they're silent spaces, but they are necessary spaces to get from one area of life to the next. If you are in a cocoon season, don't rush it. Don't rush it. If you rush it, your wings will be clipped. I promise. Don't rush it. Don't compare. Don't compare your process with anybody else. Don't abort. Don't abort, because you're becoming. Your wings are forming, I promise, and you will fly. So, Inspired Wholeness, that's my brand. And I've done a lot of things throughout the years, especially these past 5 years, to build this brand. And now I want to share something exciting with you, something that has been stirring in my spirit for quite some time. In 2026, Inspired Wholeness Enterprise is entering a new chapter. I sat with my family and I did a survey of my family, asking them at my tender age of 66, what is it that they feel brings me most joy? And this is how they responded: speaking, writing, and fashion designing. I was a fashion designer so many years ago in New York. Sometimes I want to forget that season. And so I had to literally apologize to God about that. And so here we go. This year, we're redefining the brand to also include one of my lifelong passions, fashion. Yes, y'all, fashion. Before I was a counselor, before I was a professor, before I was an author, before I was a speaker, I was a fashion designer back in the day. Fashion for me has always been about more than clothing. It's about identity. It's about confidence. It's about expression. It's about presence, showing up fully as who God created you to be. And I've been looking out there at us, ladies. I am an evening wear fashion guru. I love evening dresses. I've been showing up in some spaces in some of my own designs, but I've also been watching what others have been wearing. And sometimes I get a little nervous for the person. So in this next season, Inspired Wholeness will reflect the whole entire woman, including what to wear, what to put in your closet, and what enhances your natural beauty. This next season, Inspired Wholeness is on a move. So stay tuned, because what's coming will beautifully blend faith, leadership, healing, and style, all rooted in purpose and excellence. My brand has begun. My fashion brand has begun, and I will reveal it later on this show sometime in the beginning of 2026. But I just wanted you to know that this is a flavor that I'm adding to my brand. And I'm not just adding to my brand, I'm subtracting from my brand as well, because I am one person and I can't do everything. So I'm listening to my family in this season. So it will be speaking, writing, and fashion designing. Those will be my 3 major areas for my brand in 2026. So because I am faith-based, I do have to and want to give you an anchor scripture that has been my anchor. This has been my anchor for so many years. And some people, all of us, I think, know this verse, but do we really, really know this verse? So one of my anchor scriptures for this year and many, many years is Jeremiah 29:11. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you and not to harm you. Plans to give you hope and a future. Notice, God didn't say the plans would be easy. He didn't say they would be quick. He didn't say they would be painless, but he did say they would be intentional. Your future is not accidental. Your calling is not random. Your journey is not wasted. So here is the challenge for this new year. As we begin 2026, I want to challenge you to do 3 things. Number 1, stop shrinking. Stop apologizing for your calling. Stop minimizing your gifts. Stop dimming your light. You were not created to survive. You were created to soar. Number 2, heal what you've been carrying. You cannot lead effectively while bleeding internally. Healing is not weakness. Healing is wisdom. Number 3, say yes again, like I did, to fashion designing of all things. Say yes again. Say yes to God. Say yes to growth. Say yes to the next version of who you are. So, my friends, as we embark on this new year together, I want you to remember you are seen. God did not forget about you. You are called. Step into it. You are capable. Stop saying I can't and say I can. You are anointed. Stop thinking that you're alone. You've been anointed for such a time as this, just like Queen Esther, my queenly friends. And you are not walking this journey alone. You're not walking alone. We're here. Soar Leadership for Kingdom Woman is here. It's a community. We've actually transformed the book From Cocoon to Soar into a movement called Soar Movement. So you're going to see us all over social media and all over the place. Don't get sick of us. Stop where you are and listen to what we have to say. Thank you for being a part of the Soar Leadership for Kingdom Woman community. Thank you for trusting me with your time, your heart, and your leadership journey. This is your season. This is your season. This is your moment. This is your year to strengthen, overcome, align, and rise. I'm Dr. Sharon Arrindell, and this is Soar Leadership for Kingdom Woman. So until next time, keep rising, keep trusting, and keep soaring. And I will see you on the 3rd Monday of January at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time, so I can help you along with my guests to soar, strengthen, overcome, align, and rise. Thank you for joining me, and I wish you a blessed and prosperous, happy, and joyful 2026. Have a blessed day.
Thank you for joining us today on Soar, Leadership for Kingdom Women. Remember, you are called to rise higher in business, in church, and in life. Stay strong, stay aligned, and keep soaring with boldness, wisdom, and faith. Until next time, keep rising.